Hello and welcome to today's video. This time we're at the Matford Centre for the Toy and Train Fair. So sit back, relax, and let's get to it. Okay, so here we are, and I'm delighted to say I'm back with my friend Andy.
Hello again.
So Andy, it's been, did you say 5 months?
5 months since I went to a toy fair, yeah.
God, blimey, you must have been having withdrawal symptoms.
Yeah, I was a bit. Bank balance was healthier.
Yeah, the bank balance was a lot healthier, but you were getting the old shakes, and I must have some new toys.
Yes, indeed, and here we are.
Well, it was an absolutely stonking day, wasn't it? Weather-wise.
Yes, lovely day.
Really, the last few I've been with myself and Dave, it's been pouring down, absolutely pouring down. So it was nice to have a nice bright day. If anything, too bright, in fact. That's scarce. I pointed that one out to you. The little Annie doll.
This is Lawrence's store.
Yeah, just as you come inside the door.
Yeah.
And basically, we were there quite promptly. We were about, just before 9 o'clock.
Yes.
And I was able to have a good look around and film virtually all the stalls just before people started coming in with the general admission. So we were in there with the early entries.
That's right. Nice 70s ricochet race.
It was Palatoy, that one. Yeah, quite nice that. Not one you see. I noticed Lawrence's store had lots of girls' toys this time.
Cindy
Loads of it, which you don't often see at the shows, but it is collected,
Yeah.
Remember my sister having a bit of Cindy when she was growing up.
All right.
Yeah, in fact, I pointed this one out to you, didn't I? That was a bit more unusual. Where's that from then?
Mid-70s.
Yeah.
British, yeah. We may see a little bit more of it later on, actually.
All right, yeah. And
a bit more detail.
He did have, once again, a little bit of retro stuff, retro gaming, which we do see turning up more and more frequently at the shows these days.
Yeah. Fisher-Price Adventure space item there.
Yeah.
Very nice.
So that was Lawrence's store, and then we just start working our way around the hall.
Yeah,
I was quite interested in that spot-on bubble car, and we wanted 100 for that one, which is actually a pretty good price. But,
yes, spot-on's price.
In the end, I thought, well, I've only just come in. I don't want to blow it all on one little toy like that, so I thought I'll hold out. And in the end, I decided against that one, but it was all right. It was about a decent price for that one.
Right.
But
so there weren't quite the number of dealers, were there?
There wasn't. Unfortunately, a few of them were pulled out at the last minute. So there was a couple of empty stalls there, but it's still pretty busy.
Yeah, and it was a good, interesting fair. There were dealers there we hadn't seen before.
That's right.
Which was nice.
Robert Opie book, which we recommend. Remember when? It's very. All his books are great.
All his books are great.
That's a good little tail end one that he did. It was a nice mixture, a nice balance this time. If anything, less of the traditional Corgi and Dinky diecast dealers than we're used to seeing. Certainly there's more at Shepton, but there were still some. And what was there? It's Brian Long, isn't it? What was there? I did film, obviously. Now, I have been after one of them construction sets for many a day, as I think you know, but they just don't turn up in nice condition. So I've been really holding out for a nice one. Our friend Jordan from Jordan's Vintage World bought a massive Corgi collection recently.
All right.
There was one in there, but it had a tiny little tear on the front of the box, so I gave that one a pass.
Right.
But it is definitely one I'm after.
It's a real cool, fun set.
It's a great set, that one, a few Lego stalls there, which would please our friend Dave and a few others. Evidently, Lego is becoming more and more of interest to people.
Yeah, it has in recent years.
Absolutely. Yeah. With the whole shows devoted to it now.
Magazines like Brick Journal and all things like that.
Yeah. And the shows, the Brickfest shows and that.
Shows,
This guy's always got some very interesting older stuff, and he's not overly expensive. So all of this, as you can see, was £1 for like vintage stuff, and then he had some more expensive stuff, which we'll see in a moment. Bits of sets and figures and train accessories. He's had all sorts of stuff through his hands.
A particular clockwork key or a particular Sabutio strip. You got one missing or something.
He's your guy.
He is indeed.
I noticed he's also taking some up, which is a way for these dealers to take an online payment, which is really good. As long as you've got a phone, you can do it. That's quite nice, that Merit set there. I do like their stuff. That really attractive box art on their gear.
Guinness toucans.
Guinness. I mean, once again, very collectible. Very collectible. He does lots of this sort of stuff, this sort of folding stuff. There was some of the micro models, I think that is.
Yes, probably
Loose ones there.
probably reissues. They did get reissued.
Yeah.
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 I do believe. Oh yeah. More modern die casts.
Yeah.
As always, quite a bit of that there.
There is always that there, Hot Wheels and things like that, yeah, and the more, some of the part works and things.
Yeah.
How well I just don't know. There just seems to be a lot of it. That was the only sort of vintage Lego I saw at the whole show, and they hadn't got round to getting it out. So whether he was going to do that a bit later on. But I said some of the stores I filmed whilst they were setting up.
Yes, we were
we were there quite sharp, because it's only Exeter, so it's only up the road, isn't it? So they had a bit more time. Or we were there rather before everyone had set up.
I remember our friend Dave mentioning this store with all the Lego bits and pieces, all the bags of stuff. He said a friend of his would have had a field day.
Yeah. This is Paul Milner.
Oh yeah,
our friend. He was on his own. It wasn't with his brother this time, but he was in the process of setting up again.
Yeah, that's good stuff.
Yeah, interesting gear. A nice Star Wars poster, which we'll see in a moment.
Oh yeah,
that one there. That's nice,
Yeah, I missed that one. Yes, I remember the Rambo one.
Yeah. This is that farming store.
Yeah.
Agriculture action.
Yeah,
we know. The people like it.
It's the venue for it, Matford, isn't it?
It is.
As soon as I walked in there, I thought, having not been there for 5 months, I thought, oh yeah, the odour.
Yeah. The cattle market.
Distinctive odour of Matford.
Yeah, absolutely.
I missed it. Yeah, but that's good. Oh yeah, more modern.
Yeah. And, we had to do a bit of searching, but there was vintage there.
Yes, there was.
I mean, for us, we don't really class this as vintage, but for some people it is, of course,
Certainly is.
Yeah.
We just remember it when it was new.
Well, that's the thing, or shop, even selling it, absolutely selling it when it was new.
Case,
all the McFarlane's figures that we see a bit later on, there's a store with McFarlane. I thought, blimey, this is what these are going for. Yeah. I remember literally unpacking them, case at a time, cases, because they were really popular.
Yeah, they were
really
hugely
popular.
Yeah, you forget where the time
massive,
goes.
Yeah, and suddenly they're 30 years old. Like, oh wow, what happened there? A bit of South Park stuff once again. We sold bucket loads of it.
Massive bucket loads in the shop, wasn't it?
Yeah, huge. Yeah. This is Mark, who local to us, who does the Action Man stuff.
Oh yeah.
He does lots of very cheap, bits and bobs and accessories. But he's also got some proper box figures and what have you there. There was a box sailor for 110.
Yeah.
And Tommy gun there, a nice boxed one of them. Early iRobot. Or Magic Robot, rather. And he has some cheap boxes of cheap accessories.
He does have all sorts.
Yeah. There's that great Doctor Who set, the B&M exclusive one. Yeah.
Did you buy one of those yourself?
I've got one, yeah. The Tom Baker's in the loft, but I got the robot out. He's just so good, Look, Action Man, but 20p each. You can't go wrong at that price, can you?
Dig. You don't know what's there.
It's brilliant. And then this is not Mark, but they knew each other, both Action Man specialists. So he had some stuff next door as well.
Yeah, so, I did love Action Man.
Yeah, those are nice. They're from the box edges.
So they are.
Yeah, really nice. Don't know how much they were. That to me is more appealing than the dolls. A few people selling like little display cases and bits and bobs. You usually get the odd stall. If you are looking for a display case, they're usually there.
There were some stores with quite a few kits as well.
There was actually, yeah. There was some good model kits.
Again, people had never seen before.
Yeah.
As we'll see later, no doubt.
Indeed, yeah.
Yeah, the usual train stuff.
Yeah, some of the Double-O and Engage.
You still thinking about the smallest gauge here?
Yeah, Engage. Yeah, definitely happening. Yeah, I've got 2 people at work who are very keen to give me a hand to build it when the library gets built. Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to it.
Yeah, that'd be good.
It's going to be brilliant. Yeah. will be groovy. But pointless buying any of it yet until I know what I've got to play with space-wise. But I'm hoping it'll be decent.
It'll come a few years' time.
Yeah, it's going to be brilliant. I look forward to recording the entire process.
Oh, I'm sure you will.
For posterity.
Exhaustively.
Yeah, it'd be brilliant.
Yeah, it'd be all right.
More farming gear and stuff.
Yeah, more farming gear and moderns.
Yeah, modern. They were the reissues of the Muppets.
That's
Corgi re-releases. I think these stalls are a little bit easier to set up, so that's why I've got these early on in the visit in the video, because they were already set up, ready to rock and roll.
Oh yeah. Lots of good rummage bins.
There were some good stuff, yeah, and there was stuff I spotted. I thought, blimey, yeah, that seems all right. But yeah,
a Reboot figure down there. I used to love Reboot.
Oh,
good show that was.
Yeah.
It was never fully broadcast in the UK.
Right.
It was a very good show. In the 90s. Made in Canada. It was good.
The store's always got loads of railway-related books, isn't it?
Yes.
Stacked of it. When the door's open, he's always really busy because he's not dear. As you can see, he's not expensive.
Right.
Yeah, that's his specialty, is transport books.
Yeah, definitely.
Predominantly railway,
Yeah, it's very good.
It's always been very popular.
Yeah, always lots of people at this store.
Once it opens, it's
the main
besieged.
Going,
You can't get a look in. A wood pigeon there in the background, yeah. The studio is in the garden, of course. And,
surrounded by wildlife.
Yeah, it's cool.
There we go, what's next?
There's some Britons, boxes of Britons figures, I think, cast figures.
Oh, yeah.
And a few bits of Star Wars. I thought I saw that Princess Leia there for £7.
All right.
Missing the cape, but that's probably quite a good price,
Oh, this is our friend John's store.
Oh, it's John's store, there
John,
we are, yeah. John, he's got some good stuff.
Yeah, and Bob.
And Bob, yeah.
We've just seen. But yeah, this is John's store.
Yeah, some of the dinky reissues.
Nice to see John again and chat with him.
Yeah, it's brilliant, yeah.
I've seen him for a long time.
Yeah, we're still hoping to have him round the studio here.
Yes,
there was talk of what we might be filming.
There was talk. We won't say now, but
it's going to hopefully be good.
Yeah.
And here's some of the those these figures. I remember saying virtually all of these. These McFarlane ones, definitely.
Yeah,
we had many.
I bought some of the horror ones at the time.
Yeah,
1 or 2. And they were prolific.
They were. And the Buffy's coming back. They're doing a new pilot.
Are they?
With Michelle Gellar, yeah.
Oh.
So who knows what might happen to the earlier Buffy stuff. It might get a revival.
Maybe. Yeah, I remember having the Marvel figures as well, the famous covers ones.
Yeah.
Yes,
they were good, yeah.
They're not very well regarded now.
It's weird, isn't it?
Yeah, but
I like them really good at the time.
I like them then, I quite like them now.
Yeah.
They're not the best, but I do like them.
And this is Matthew Mateus. He's our French guy from Retro Revival X, who you may have seen the video.
Oh, in Torquay.
In Torquay, yeah.
Oh, this is him, is it?
So if you haven't seen that video, this is his stall. He wasn't there, so I didn't even get to say hello. But I say hello now. And if you've not checked out the video of his stall, there it is, Babbacombe Molecombe Village and Retro Revival X. Do check that one out on the channel. It's well worth a look. You get to see inside his shop. It's fantastic. Very well packed. Yeah. This is the tail end of it.
Oh, yeah.
He's got loads of stuff. He's got absolutely stacks of it. He really has.
There we go again.
Yeah.
Lots and lots.
This is down the far wall now.
Oh, yeah.
And there's our friend Dave. My friend Dave.
Hello.
Hello. And what have you got, Dave?
Got some Lego today, Jules. Yeah. Awesome. Bag of Lego.
Excellent
stuff.
Yeah,
nice selection there.
That's what we like to see. Yeah. So Davey, nowadays, he likes his Lego stuff, and
this is Andy's store.
Yeah. Yeah. So got quite a mixture this time around, didn't he?
I did buy something off him, which we'll see later.
Okay. Yeah, he'd obviously had some new stuff in.
Yeah, it's good. Comics of all sorts.
Yeah.
Clocks Attackers box. Yeah, he's had that
Did
for a
you
while.
see that? Yeah,
Yeah, he's had that for a while.
Not tempted with that one?
Mildly.
Mildly
Mildly
tempted,
with other
yeah.
things. Yeah, he's had it before. I didn't have the shoes.
No.
Clark's Commandos.
All right, yeah.
Those. Yeah, anyway. Here we go again. Yeah.
A little stash of Subutio, which I picked up on.
Yeah, nice.
Great fun. I really like it. Yeah. But don't go down that avenue.
No.
That way lies doom.
Oh, no.
Some bundles of old comics.
Yeah, I got a very good book recently about free gifts of comics from that era. Yeah, very interesting. Oh, yes, there's a store with lots of kits.
It was just like really interesting. You could like walk in, couldn't you? And it was like surrounded, almost like a walk-in store.
I've not seen these people before.
No. Not sure how they did. And we got that wall of Hot Wheels.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the store he takes about 5 or 6 stores, doesn't he? Yeah. Massive Hot Wheels selection, huge. Incredible, £3 a pop. So I mean, he must be selling them, you know.
I guess.
Trains and train accessories, and you know, a little bit of a. As we walk along there, you get to see a sort of idea of what it's like if you were there.
Yeah, so it's a lot of stores there. Well, there's 1 or 2 blank spaces, as you say.
Yeah,
people.
A couple of people cried off
just
at the last
minute. But
yeah.
Other than that, it was a lot of stores.
There was, plenty to see.
Right around the corner and as far as you could go. Stores. Yeah. And this is a good. Yeah, lots of military stuff on this store.
Yeah. A man from Uncle Gun there I spotted, but I didn't know what price was on that one.
A little bit hammered, but
yeah.
Oh yeah, I did see this store. Lots of Scale Extra.
Yeah, there was a bit of Scale Electrics at the show. There was one guy, we'll see him in a minute. He used to organise Scale Electrics parties.
Oh.
So you could have a Scale Electrics party, and him and his business partner, I think, would go to your house and set up, or wherever you're having it, and set up a playable Scale Electrics set with loads of backdrops and stuff. Yeah, you could like order it. Yeah, mad, eh? Yeah. And fun, I would think. Yeah, pretty cool that.
You could. You could do paperback parties.
Paperback parties. Yeah.
Ooh. I don't know how thrilling that would be.
Yeah, perhaps maybe not the same level of excitement as Scale Electrics.
Party material. No.
Yeah.
All sorts there to
arrange. Absolutely, stacks of it, really. Yeah, when you think about it, there was stacks. A little bit for everybody.
Yeah. Well, those James Bond stamps.
Yeah.
My friend Julian wasn't there today.
He wasn't there.
No, because he has comic shops in Plymouth and Exeter, and it was free comic book day. So he was otherwise occupied.
Yeah, he was busy. Yeah, you can't be everywhere at once, unfortunately. That's the nature of the beast.
Yeah. Vintage rolling stock.
Yes, indeed. And there you are, give you an idea of what the show's like. It's fairly brisk.
Yeah.
Fairly brisk stuff. That's the sort of thing that Dave collects, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
And then this chap, we've seen him in Shepton. I've never seen him at Matford before.
No.
So he was taking a little bit longer to set his stall up, him and his wife, I believe it was.
Right.
Had a little chat with him.
Yeah, nice.
Oh, no, yeah, this chap, yeah, so there's his son, you can just see, I think he's called Oliver.
Yes.
18th birthday was yesterday.
That's right,
And,
they announced it.
Yeah, and really, really nice of the organisers to give him a card, which they got on the stall. That's a real nice touch from Bulldog, that. It was on his 18th birthday, yeah.
Yes, I remember this stall. He had a lot of nice vintage items.
Yeah, absolutely. And he can be contacted now, so you see his details at the start.
Yeah.
He's popped his email on, so if you do see something, you can obviously drop him a line.
Yeah, there's some nice stuff in his little cabinets there.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it's not bad at all.
Not bad. Oh, Nathan.
There's his birthday card.
So happy birthday, Nathan, from us.
Who's this?
Sort of a 90s selection. This is a chap also from Plymouth. You sometimes see him at the Life Centre, or they've not done one there for a while.
Right.
At the Life Centre shout. He was in the process of setting up still.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but I got him while I could. And yeah, I think this was the chap we were just referring to. I think. No, actually, that's someone else to come. But this is one. No, it was this store, yeah, because he had all the memorabilia. So this is the chap you could order, and he would come to a Scalextrics party. This is his store. That business is wrapped up now, so don't go looking for it online. But he was just selling some of the stuff that they'd amassed.
Oh, I see.
And you can sort of see all the flags and stuff would have been put up for the party.
Oh, that's what it was.
Yeah, yeah. So there you go. He was telling me all about it. Oh, that's really interesting. Once again, we are on the lookout for someone in the southwest with a good, comprehensive Scalextrics collection that I could come and film. So, if you're watching this and that's you, really would like to do Scalextrics from its early days through to modern times. That would be fantastic.
That would be good.
Big tank.
Yeah, I don't know what to make that.
No, not sure. A few old annuals and that.
Yeah, reissue.
Yeah.
Amigos, yeah. I remember the story. Yeah, a lot of superhero stuff.
Yeah, yeah. And this store had loads of everything I picked up. It's dirt cheap, sort of dirt cheap. That I found really interesting. It was a Covent Garden market game, Covent Garden. I did actually buy that. I'll give the game away, so you'll see that in a minute. Do you know how much it was? No? 50p.
That'll do.
I mean, I said it's a no-brainer. You know, I couldn't believe it.
What was that? 20s, 30s?
I think it does. It's not dated, but it looks 20s to 30s. Yeah, looking at the artwork, it's beautiful.
Yeah.
It's got to be almost 100 years old.
Yeah, for sure.
I couldn't believe it. So
50 pence.
I know. I was just insane. It was brilliant.
Yeah, so this is Nick Mulford's store.
Yeah. I think it might be. Yeah, is it?
Possibly.
Oh no, it's the guy next to him. Yeah. His next.
Right.
This chap I buy. He often has nice Matchbox. And he always points out the new ones to me.
Yeah, the shelving got me there for a minute.
Yeah.
I think you're moving on to Nick's soon. Oh yeah, Matchbox time.
This is the same dealer again.
Oh, right.
Yeah, he was still setting up, but I'd been through that lot before, but he had that tray there were all brand new ones, and I managed to find one that I didn't have. So I didn't come away Matchbox empty. This is Nick's store.
Cogwheel.
Yeah, it's an early-ish one, but still not a first issue. I'm quite picky with them nowadays, but yeah.
Ah, yes, here we are. The distinctive shelving. Yes,
Yeah.
I did have a couple of items off Nick. Yeah, very good. Nice to see him again as well.
Yeah. Oh, that Lotus set was nice. Yeah. Bit of a tear on it, so I'm not sure what he had on it, but I've never seen that before. Young handyman.
It's deadly.
Yeah.
What else did he have? Lots of nice little box die casts. Yeah, the Bulldog ones. They were made by Marks.
Right. Yeah,
kind of
what
interesting
quite
detail.
unusual.
Jag there. I didn't have a look at it. Another day, maybe.
Yeah.
Tinykins, yeah, marks, lots of little marks, bits and pieces,
Yeah.
all sorts. Yeah, I like seeing stuff like that. Yeah, the guy with all the lead stuff. Yeah,
Yeah.
he was saying he carries all this stuff around in his car. He doesn't unpack it.
Oh, really? Just so show to show.
It travels with him.
Oh,
yeah,
right. Amazing. Yeah.
Rather than unpack it
Yeah.
all the time.
Maybe less wear and tear, possibly.
Between shows, it's all in his car.
Fair enough.
Yeah, very nice chap.
Yeah, he's the one who had my Britain's catalogue.
Oh yeah,
It was that
I
same
remember,
guy. Yeah,
Yeah,
he said he absolutely loved it. I asked him, "How do you get on?" I said, "I loved it," and it really went to the right guy.
Well,
didn't
what
it,
a guide! Yeah,
yeah. So I was so
Just
pleased he's ended
right.
up with it.
Yeah.
I really am. That was all right. Original Barnet Man box for 100.
Yeah.
I didn't think that was over the top.
No, I haven't.
In all honesty,
Swan. I don't have a box. No.
Yeah. I have bought off this chap before. Yeah.
Right.
Matchbox says he didn't have anything this time round, but
Oh, I remember him. Yeah.
yeah, very reasonable.
There's some nice red lines there. Hot Wheels.
Yeah.
Quite nice nick, most of them. Your Matford, plenty of these bits and pieces stalls.
Yeah, that must be like, just people clearing out and, why not? Mini Funko Pops. Never seen those.
No.
This guy has a few Star Wars bits now and again. He usually gets a few carded in that.
Right. Competitively priced?
I think so.
Yeah,
I mean, yeah, I think they're about right.
Ooh, look at that.
Yeah, quite a nice one there.
Very.
Construction set, yeah. And this is, in the end, this was the chap who had the most die-cast of all at the show this time round. And he's not overly expensive, I don't think.
Mm-hmm.
Lots of this was new to him. He said, I just got quite a bit of this in recently, so he's bought a small collection.
Very nice.
Yeah, some nice bits there.
Yeah. Fortunately, the next Shepton we won't be able to make.
I won't be at the next Shepton, sadly. No, I'm going to be away, so I can't do them all. It's the first one I've missed in ages, so yeah, we won't be at that one, sadly.
Yeah, that's about 2 weeks' time.
Yeah, it's quite soon, yeah.
It's the next Matford for us, isn't it, for a local fair?
Yeah, for local.
September.
But we are looking to possibly go further afield in the meantime.
Maybe.
In the interim.
Maybe.
We shall see. No promises, but we're hoping, yeah. Oh, vintage.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're starting to get busy by now. It's slightly shaky camera work there. I saw you had a pile of micro models.
Probably reissues. I think they're reissued.
Are they reissues?
They did get reissued.
Oh, well, I know they did, but are they?
I wouldn't know by sight, really.
Yeah.
But
I think the reissues do state they've got a modern thing on top of them,
Probably, yeah.
Yeah, sure. I was having a little look on the website. There's like quite a good comprehensive website. The one I'd really like to get, they did a set for the Festival of Britain.
Yes.
And I'd really like to get that one.
Yeah,
now it does turn up.
I don't know if that was reissued.
I don't think it has been, but there's like 4 different versions of it. So it was in print for a while.
Was it? Okay.
Let's put it that way. But, it'd be quite good. Really intricate to make. Did you ever make a micro model? No. I'd like to have a stab at one, maybe.
Yeah, you look good.
Yeah.
Inventive.
Really inventive, yeah. I'll wait for a little lot to turn up on eBay. Which they do, they often turn up.
They do.
And
they're around.
And grab a few and maybe give it a go.
Yeah, if you just get a reissue, if you just want to make one.
Yeah, that's it, yeah.
You can always buy an original if you can find them and keep those pristine.
Yeah. Yeah, it's nice, all the packaging and stuff. I love it.
Them.
Yeah. Lots of loose on that stall. Fairly cheap Black Beauty. I think it was only 150.
That's not bad.
It was good.
It's all the original
yeah.
box and everything, yeah.
Yeah, it looked it, yeah. Not in the market for one. This guy was busy all the time, and I went back when he was a bit less busy.
Yeah.
And the few bits I pulled out, it wasn't like they were bargain prices. They were all like top whack, everything. So I thought, oh, well, you know, I wonder why he was so besieged, because it almost looked a little bit boot sale like, wasn't it? I think he just hadn't had time to get it all out properly.
Perhaps.
So people were like diving in and trying to get stuff before he'd had chance, really.
Right. There's all sorts there.
Yeah, there are loads, yeah. But in the end, all the bits I picked up were sort of going rate.
All right.
So no mega bargains or anything.
And just gift set.
I did see that, yeah. I didn't actually check the price of that one, but...
Yeah. Shoved in a box.
Just shove it in a box, yeah.
That is.
I don't know, yeah. There's some very early Matchbox loose ones.
Oh, yeah.
Once again, that didn't seem overly expensive, but I'm a little weary with those ones because there's the possibility that they're repainted, you know, because that did happen. It's not like it didn't; it did happen, you know.
Oh yes, I remember seeing all these.
Yeah, this was the chap we usually saw from Shepton.
Yeah. Stripey the Magic Mini there.
Yeah, which is it's surprising how big that one is, but it's because it's got a big backdrop on it, isn't it? Like
figures.
Yeah.
Yeah. One of the more obscure Jerry Anderson times.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm not. I think I spoke to this, but I think they said they were from Gloucester. I think they said so.
All right.
Reasonably close by. But yeah, we've seen these at Shepton before.
Yes.
Certainly.
Yeah.
Well, let's get Electrics Wanted.
Yeah.
Little badges and stuff.
Airfix one, yeah.
Yeah.
Still got my Airfix one like that from childhood.
Really?
In the 70s, yeah. Yeah.
And of course, we shall be looking at what we picked up very soon, Andy. We will, at the end of this video. We shall have a little look. Because I certainly did well. I've got to admit, I spent out.
Did you?
Which I haven't always done that, you know.
I didn't have a lot of money to take this time, but I did spend out.
Yeah, well, you had the record for as well the same day, didn't you?
Well, yeah, that was mostly picking up a lot of stuff for somebody else, but I did buy one LP. Yeah.
Okay.
not a vintage one.
Brilliant, and nice vintage selection to finish off.
Store. There we
go.
go.
Loads of military, yeah. Brilliant. And then just as I got to the last row, you start to see the people coming in, and there we are. I thought, oh, nick of time. They just start coming in, yeah. So timed that really well. Right then, Andy. So, as is traditional, we're going to be having a look at what we picked up at the Matford show, and we gave the game away, didn't we? I did say I picked this one up. It was all of 50p, so I couldn't really turn that down. Just for the box art, really. I think it isn't dated because I've had a look through already.
Right.
For the Market Game or Covent Garden, I can probably look it up. Comeback Sports Toys and Games.
Yeah, Leicester Square, London.
But it's not dated anywhere that I've been able to spot so far. Okay. But looking at the style, I think we could probably safely say it's 20s or 30s. And it appears to be all there. You've got your market stall.
Fascinating.
Yeah, and your prices as well.
Oh yeah.
And I think it is traditionally a market game with the cards on as well. Right. It's like great, you know. So yeah, I shall next time we come round, I will definitely be having a game, of course. That one. So yeah, who knows? It does appear to be all there. I don't think there was a board with this.
It looks pretty full, doesn't it?
Yeah, I think that's the full ticket, as it were. So yeah, so 50p. I didn't even think twice at that. In all honesty, you know, that was
a display piece, if nothing else.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, really, really nice. I picked up the one Matchbox. So this is from my friend. I keep forgetting his name, but he always he's always on the lookout for Matchbox.
Yeah.
And this was one new one that had come his way that I didn't have. Sadly, all the rest of them I had. So it's one of the military ones, which aren't my favourite with Matchbox, but it was that era which I had as a kid, so
Right.
I can't knock that. The armoured Jeep, and the car itself is absolutely lovely. So it's in lovely condition, and as to the box was as good as you're likely to find. So I was really sort of pleased with that one. So that was a nice little addition. I've also got 2 Corgi items. So I got this one. So you may be thinking, Jules, what are you doing? This isn't part of your series. It's not anything special, but it was just such a nice one. And I do like the Corgi racing cars. There's a lot of them.
Yes.
There's lots of variations and what have you. But I do really like them, and none of them are uncommon. They're all common. They sold blooming loads, hundreds of thousands of them.
Very popular.
So you know, these do not go for a lot of money. This is like a 50 quid toy, even though it's like 60 years old or more. So
this is one where you can move the wheels by moving the driver. Is that right?
It is, so he drives like that, and he does actually have. This one came with the instruction booklet as well, which is an essential with this one, I would say, because it does need that. There we are. So that's really nice.
Nice.
So you move the driver that way, and you can steer it. Angles the wheels there. So that was really nice. It's a little bit dusty, which is fine. These are original; they've been untouched. So there's not a lot to do. There's a little bit of sticker mark on there, so I'm going to get that off in a cleaning video. But that'll be really easy, and I'll just give that a little bit of a clean.
Oh, it'll clean up.
It'll clean up really nicely. So I was really pleased with that one. And then I need to make a little bit of room for my last one here. So I'm just going to slide these back. And I finally, after much deliberation and looking at, this must have been the 12th one I've looked at in the last sort of year to try and find a really nice one, finally got gift set number 24.
Great toy.
So a really great toy. The last one I saw had a blooming sticker removal mark on there. You see them in much worse shape than this. There's a nice box on it, so that was good news for starters. Got the original instructions, because there was another one there I was tempted with for £50,
right? But
it was slightly lower grade. The box wasn't quite as nice, but the instructions were a photocopy. Right. These are the original ones. They're definitely the originals. And it's actually upside down. Look at that. So basically, you can make a combination of commer vans, and the vans aren't pristine, but they're good enough for me. They're going to be okay, So you have that, and then you can make it an ambulance by having the white end on, or you can make it a milk float. I think it goes on just like that, isn't it? Yeah, like that. So there we go.
What play value?
Excellent, and so it's got the different accessories, like the milkman there. Often one of these 3 things are missing, or you see that the Corgi badge has been really worn on it. Just the polystyrene in general tends to get damaged really easily, so I was over the moon with that. So that was my Matford haul, which I think is fantastic. Is it? Not sure quite if this will. I need a bit of jiggery pokery in the old display case, but I was really pleased to get that one.
Nice.
Not uncommon, but difficult to find in nice condition.
1960s, isn't it?
Yeah, the 60s one. That brilliant. So that's all my bits, and let's get yours now. Right then, Andy. So I haven't seen one of these in a very long time. These are the British Star Trek.
Yeah, BBC TV, as it says.
Oh yeah, BBC. Yeah.
So they did 2 of these in 1972. This is number 1, the Enterprise, and they did another one, which was the Command Team.
Right.
There we are.
Of course, they did it's the same people who did the Doctor Who ones in this format. Yeah. The John Pertwee ones. Yeah. How brilliant is that? That's really nice, that, isn't it?
Nice.
Yeah.
Box is nice, not crushed. Pretty good nick. Yeah, so I was pleased with that. I don't have the other one, but perhaps I'll stick a picture of it up.
Yeah, okay, yeah. Very nice, yeah. Let's slide that one up there, yeah.
Just picked up one of those.
Yes, the Book and Records set,
I do pick up these very occasionally. I think there's one for all the 5 original films.
Yeah.
So this is the last one, Battle of the Planet of the Apes, still sealed.
Yeah, very nice.
So I've got...
there we are. Yeah, Power Records.
I've got Escape from the Planet of the Apes. I've got the other 3. So.
Yeah.
perhaps I better get moving and get those now.
Better get them.
Now I've got,
Better
two,
get
now I've
them in.
got 2 of the 5,
Yeah.
as we saw earlier.
Ah, yes.
There
There
he
we are.
is.
So what's the story then with this? It's a British made, yeah.
Well, Hong Kong.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah, Echo, galloping action Wild West riding horse. If you want to take it up. I just like the box art, to be honest. I'm really good for the box art. I don't usually buy things like this very much. They did do a cowboy as well, which again, we'll perhaps stick another picture up.
Okay. Sisters of Lawrence, wasn't it?
Yes, it was.
Yeah, okay.
It doesn't work too well, but it does work. He does his tomahawk there. He's removing my tomahawk.
Blimey, yeah.
Just cheapy little Hong Kong toy, but sometimes I quite like cheapy little Hong Kong toys.
Yeah, absolutely. Shall we try it? Or not?
I wouldn't bother.
No,
He doesn't really perform.
He doesn't do much.
No,
but
with a bit of encouragement, this front day's move, but he's not going to skip along. But
and so a really, really nice, funky, sort of classic 70s item, you could say, you know?
Yeah. Ties in with that sort of era thing I quite like.
Oh, yeah, brilliant.
So that was nice.
Yeah, okay.
And just one thing lastly.
Yeah. Wow. Is that a swap it Dalek? A swap it.
Cherry swap it Dalek.
So you don't come across these very often.
You certainly don't at Matford.
No, that was an unusual find, yeah.
It was.
With the three
original attachments.
Yeah, look at that.
They did these in different colours. That's a third one I've got. Hey, army building.
Army building, yeah. Focus collector.
Yeah. I had a gold one as a kid.
All right.
Yet to get a gold one again, but I've got a black one and a silver one at home.
Oh, wow, that's really nice, mate.
Yeah.
That's really,
But
really
I just
good.
thought, that's another
Groovy.
one of those.
Oh, fantastic. Well, I mean, we have both had a good show. We really enjoyed that. That was a great one. I hope the dealers had a decent enough day. It was going to be tough with the lovely weather, so it'll probably put a few punters off, but we're going to put us off. No, we're too hardened for that, aren't we? Not going to put us off getting to Matford and doing another video. So yeah, I hope you've enjoyed that one at home. We won't be at Shepton, sadly, but we are hoping to do something perhaps in the meantime. We'll have to wait and see, won't we? But we'll keep you posted on that. Anyway, thank you for watching today. If you enjoyed it, do please give the video a thumbs up. Do please hit the subscribe button if you've not already for regular vintage toy fair action. And we'll look forward to seeing you again very soon. Bye.
Bye.